Well, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Chad Smoothington, and I'm back for what may be my last or second to last installment of my Noob's adventure in Hytale. Now, I say that because the only end game there is to the game so far is to find every last species on the planet and bring the memories back to the Forgotten Temple and awaken the Orbis, which is the deity of this world. But in the meantime, the game that I had building up in my previous videos crashed and I had to delete it, so I started all over again. This is my castle. This is the little broken down ruined temple that you originally spawn in, and I did a little bit of work over time, so I'll show it to you first. I got my crops growing here. I just harvested them, so there's no crops here. They're sleeping, so I don't want to disturb them. There's my jackalopes, my chickens, my baby piggies, and my sheep, which have been shorn. You can shear your sheep every so often for the wool. But I want to show you one of the things. If you check out my character, actually, that's his helmet. I leave it off so I can see his pretty face. I'm up to the adamantite armor and weapons. That's the highest technology you can achieve in the pre-release of the game. So this is the temple that you started in. The only thing that's the same are those opening columns and the doors. You go in. It all looks the same with the exception of all my stuff up that it did originally. This is what a little bit cleaned up of what it looked like inside. But we go up these stairs I put in. We got my little balcony here. I want to show you one thing. This is the Arcanist's workbench. You want to research this. You want to build teleporters. They will be immensely helpful later on in the game. I'll show you that in a little bit. But let's close that. Let's go up into my tower and I'll show you. Here is my one teleporting arch. I have 3 other teleporters in different parts of the world. You can select where to go. Then we go all the way up to the roof. And I've got an awesome view of the world. You know what? We'll hang out. We got a few minutes. We'll hang out and watch the sunrise. Go, I'll show you what sunrise looks like. And if you see, way on the horizon, you can see the shadow of a building there. That's another ruined temple. I didn't realize I, spawned in a perfect east-west line from it. There's the Forgotten Temple there. Now we're almost getting near dawn. So if y'all don't mind, I'm going to burn a couple of minutes and wait for sunrise. And then we're going to take you to meet a couple of things. We're going to go visit the Quebecs. Those are the ones, if you remember in part 1, I told you to go and set up at their base first. And you can hijack one of their beds, but I'm not recommending that anymore. I'm recommending setting up in the temple here and making that your home base, your original spawning point. And you can just fortify it and build it up as it goes. The moon is almost setting, and you actually see a shadow forming now. That's actually our shadow from the sun. You can see sun rays coming up around the trees. They really did the effects well. The moon is just starting to set. So now you can see the outline of that ruined tower over there. There's just some skeletons there, nothing impressive. But let's admire the sunrise and the change of the music that comes with it. And I love it. Every morning you get that little song with the sunrise. It's really well done. It pleases me to no end. So let's go back down out of my tower. And I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm going to start by introducing you to the 2 predominant neutral cultures on this planet. And I unfortunately, don't have anything to teleport you to them, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned way right now. Hold on. My animals are awake. Let me go feed them. Get out of here, cat. Where's my carrots? I don't have any more carrots? I need corn to feed my chickens. Here's my carrots. I need turnips for my piggies. And lettuce for my sheep. There's all my... Hey, boys. Let's pet them, see? It makes them happy, but... They like carrots. You see, all of a sudden they get happy. Let's feed them. There you go, boys. Little boy and girl, I'm hoping I'll have babies. Now we're going to get corn for the chickens. See how the chickens woke up? Let's feed the chickens. Okay. Let's pet them. You got to both feed them and pet them daily to keep them happy. Here's my baby piggies. Okay. Let's get the turnips out. See, the piggies wake up when you feed them, feed them. Take those out. Pet them. Pet them. That keeps them happy. My sheep are ready to be shorn again. Let's do that first before we go visit the Quebecs. You get to see a little bit about the farming and animal husbandry. Feed you. Feed you. Feed you. Okay, my animals are all fed. You pet them. You give them their little bit of attention. It makes them happy. It keeps them loyal to you. Okay, now, one of the things we're going to do, yeah, it's hanging up. Here's where all my farming equipment is. Let's get my shears. By the way, the song that's about to come on, I love. The music in here is great. Let's grab my scraps. And he pooped. Now, when it comes to the music in this game, I think it's awesome. I don't know if the developers are at all a fan of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, but a lot of the music in this sounds like it could have been written by Keith Emerson. And I mean that in the most complimentary way to the developers. It's absolutely awesome. All right. Oh, wait. I didn't leave the poop behind. You can develop fertilizer with that. Okay, here we go. Now that the animals are taken care of, we're going to head due east because I know where the Quebec village is. If you remember from Chapter 1, they had like a little village where they had houses built in trees. Well, the developers updated that. So I want to go show you that. Yeah, I'm going to get my arrows ready because I see some skellies. By the way, the adamantite weapons are fairly powerful. I wish I could go and get the mithril, but it's actually cool. They saved the most advanced things in the game for when the full release happens. So they're holding something back, which is actually kind of cool. Because there's really not much of a storyline. You see that big tree over here? That's the Quebec tree house. So we're going to go there and visit them so you can check them out. They are a friendly culture. First thing I'm going to do, anytime I come across food, I stop and harvest it. Once you get into... Really? I already broke that. Oh, I'm not going to repair it right now. Farming is a pretty cool aspect. You don't have to farm. You can survive just fine without farming in the game. Woohoo. But it's cool to do, and I always gather the food as I go. Let's leave the snaky wake alone. Oh, you know what? I wanted to tame you. What do you want? You want carrots? And I didn't bring carrots. Dang it, I wanted a horse. I'll have to do that later. But here we are at the Quebec village. Let's stop in and say hi. Let's go over here to their entrance. Because you see now they live up in this big tree. They're not just on the a little plateau anymore. So we're going to go up and up. Let's check out what's down here. I'm going to borrow their grain while I'm here. To add to my food store. So they got a little raised hot tub area here. They're living in style. Okay, keep finding the stairs to go up. Got a little sitting area here. Keep working our way up. Got a little lookout tower here. So they got a cool little treehouse village here now. You notice we haven't even run into any of them yet. They're all high up in the trees. Which is very cool because it basically... Hey, what's up? How are you? What do you have to trade? Oh, I don't even want to spend it. I'm saving that for my grain. But these are the Quebecs. I didn't know if I should call them the Quebecs or the Rootlings, but Rootling is only one of the medium size, so that's a full-grown Quebec. These guys are Rootlings. That's a Sproutling because he's green, and the Saplings are the little tiny baby ones. I don't know if you see any of them here. But here they all are hanging out. What's up, guys? So this is their bed. Now, these are the beds. If you wanted to, you can hit F on one of those and claim one of those beds and make their home your home, and they'd be happy to have you here. They are the peaceful culture that's here. If you remember from part 4 of my adventure, we saw the Outlanders. They're the ones that had the Viking village with the full Norse stave church that I thought was really, really awesome. They are hostile. There's one more culture we're going to go visit, the Ferran, F-E-R-A-N. I don't know if it's Ferran or Fearan, like feral. But they're like a neutral, indifferent culture. That guy's not friendly. At first, I was going to be nice to those guys, but they attack me anytime they see me. So I'm not nice to them anymore. Well, let's harvest the wheat, bring the food home. Here's more sheep, but I don't need to gather any sheep. What's nice is the rest of the traveling we're going to be doing in this adventure is going to be by teleporter. So I won't bore you with any more of this overland journey stuff. Once we get back to my castle, we're going to be doing our traveling by magic. All right. I also want to do this little side note here, just it's a point of pride for me. We're going to climb up to the top of this mountain for the scenery. Like I said, point of pride, humor me. Here we are on top of the mountain. Look at my castle out there in the distance. Ain't it pretty? At night, it's even better because it has the lights that shine on it, and it's made out of marble, so it shines bright white at night. It's like, if you ever saw the movie Excalibur, if you're into medieval stuff, if you haven't seen it, shame on you. Go watch it. It's a phenomenal movie. One of the best tellings of Le Morte d'Arthur that exists, which was the original period writing of the compilation of the legends of King Arthur. All right. So let's get back. And now we're going to go south to visit the Ferrans. And they're very skittish. And if you get right up on top of them, surprise them, they will attack you. But they swing at you once and then run. They don't want to fight. But I figured out it was actually much easier to build myself this here castle. Now, I did it over time, obviously. All right. So I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to travel to the south now. What I did was I set up gateways in key locations. We're going to go to the south. Save that. The gate opens up. We go through. All right. Let's look at the map. Here we are now. About as far as you can see from where we are to the edge of the map is about as far as we travel. See, look. There's there's home. There's where we came from. We just basically erased a whole day's traveling. These are Farron villages over here. We're going to go visit them. Yes? I'm not. This is Hytale. You know that. Marshall Chase. He's being a goober. He just wanted to say something to try to get his voice in the video. So we're going to head up to the Farrens just so I can introduce you to their culture and you can say hi to them. Oh, you, yeah. What's with the glitch? What's with the glitch? Get back. Yeah, you're going to attack me? How dare you? Little evil, evil cactus. Where's the tar? Yeah, let's go into doubles. I'll double fist it. Yeah, I'll double dagger fight ya. I don't care. You want to mess around with me? I'm a little advanced for you, pal. All right. Up. Is there another one? That is. Yeah, how about an arrow to the face, buddy? All right, here's the Farron village. There's a Farron there. I'm going to put my weapons away. Oh, that's a skeleton. What are you doing at the Farron village? I thought that was one of the Farrons. There's some of the Farron kids. I want to try to get a good view. See, they kind of look like they're related to foxes. So this is the other civilization here. They used to be skittish. I'm surprised they're not running away from me. And if you surprise them, they would attack you. So I'm going to give them a little bit of... Oh, lion. Here's their little sitting room. That must be their chief's throne. Oh. I didn't want to do that. You attacked me, pal. But these are the Farrons. Here's their houses. And I want to go into where one of their beds are, but I don't want them to attack me. But yeah, see, they have beds here, and you can come and interact on that and make one of those beds your own and hijack their bed and make this one of your bases away from home. Mind if I take your stuff? Don't mind me, guys. I'm just going to borrow your stuff. Don't need a crude pickaxe. I'll take your ore, though. So that's the Farrons. Usually, like I said, they take a swing at you and then run away. They're a little more skittish. Oh, and they got another village over there, but that's their place. But see, that's one of the forgotten temples. We're going to go back to that forgotten temple that I spawned at. See, I have one saved as a desert camp because before I built my castle, what I decided to do was to just put a bed Get my bow ready. I just stuck a bed in the Forgotten Temple and used that as a camp while I was away, because there's like a half a day's ride from here, or run I should say, to home from here. In the same way when you have to do the north, because you have to come down here to the south. You got to come down here to the south when you're ready to get thorium. And then you have to go all the way to the north when you want to get cobalt. So you see, this is where I put a bed here. And there's my thing. But I want to go downstairs and show you the temple. I guess there's a temple in every elemental biome. Yeah, always have to fight the golems. The golems will attack you, so you have to eliminate the golems. But like I said, they're not very tough. They're not very tough, so they're easy to kill. Let's go into the Forgotten Temple. No matter which gateway you go through, it all goes to this one temple. Just in case you're wondering. All right. See, there's a Quebec. What's up? And this guy. What do they call him? Let's talk to him. I can't talk to you? You used to be able to talk to him. They changed something. Yeah, you used to be able to talk to them. But here's the Temple of Orbis here. Gonna put 7 more memories. Okay, but there's a total of 241. I got 100 more to go. I will do one last installment if I get all of these done, because that's when we're gonna wake up Orbis. Look at that. Yeti. A Wraith. I don't even remember seeing the Wraith. Found in the charred... Oh, okay. I know where I saw him. But once you bring all the memories of every creature in the world back, the Orbis is the deity of this world, and you're supposed to wake it up. And it seems that the thing that's spreading is the void. And I've got a feeling it's going to be an anti-deity, or if you're as old as me and you played a game called Rings of Power on Sega Genesis, you're going to find that it's basically the flip side of the same entity. We'll see. One can't exist without the other. So yeah, that's the Southland area. I'm not going to show you. It is just like Minecraft and just like any other thing with the mines here. These particular caves are where you'll find thorium. Let's see. Yep, you're set to go back home. Let's go home. Now we're back home. How late is it? It's still the middle of the day. Let's change this. Let's change our target to the north. Okay. Now, we are... See, our home's down there now. We're a little more than half of a day's ride north. Now, when you're north and you need to get... When you're gathering the cobalt up here, you need to get essence of ice, which you will get at these villages, which are housed by skeletons. All the way up here, yeah, you can barely see it. I put a mark on it. That's the Outlander village. That's where you get your Shadow Weave scraps. Because when you're gathering weapons to be made out of the cobalt, you need to have essence of ice from these guys, and Shadow Weave scraps from those guys. But you see, this is the Forgotten Temple up north, up in the Alps here. You know, just go downstairs and show you. It's the same thing, just in a different place. And you see, there's another golem here. We have to take out another golem. in order to visit it. Comes, like I said, they look powerful, but they're slow, and you can easily keep them at bay by fighting them. See? He is an ice golem. All right. But if we go through here, just to show you, same place we just left, the main Forgotten Temple. All of your temple gateways will lead you back here to the Forgotten Temple. So no matter where you go in the world collecting memories, there's a temple nearby for you to bring it back. All right. Let's go back upstairs. Let's go back home. And I'm going to take you through the portal one more time. Because you saw in my very last episode, let's see where this is going. We don't even have to go home from here, but I'm leaving it set for home as a default. And what I've been doing is only changing this one for a destination. Let me show you one other place. All right, it's loaded, it's ready. Look at this place now. Let's let this finish loading up, but home is very far to the east from here. We are a solid day plus day and a half ride from home. It's over here somewhere. I was trying to see, I can't see it. I think the Quebec's treehouse we visited is somewhere around here. It's probably even further. But these are the charred lands. Look at that, all volcanoes and stuff. See, so I'm here. I got up here and set up a place here. This is where you go to get the red adamantite. And I'll also show you, if you zoom in on the map, I'm going to see if I can find some. That's silver, where you see the white blocks. See, light red is lava. If you see dark red, I'm trying to find some for you like that. That's adamantite there. That's how you can find it. But we're going to go find one of the cities of the dead. Well, one of the dead cities. It's not like undead people are living there. But let's see if there's one around here I can get into. I think I see a structure there. Let's head that way. What's this? Oh, that's the warp I just came through. Okay. So we're going to head southeast here. Let's keep our bow at the ready. It looks like snow. This is all ash. This is a burned out world. It is a dead, burned out area. Here's adamantite here. I'll take you to there and show you how to get it. Well, you mine it just like anything else. It's not a mystery. See, there's some down there. Oh, that's lava, huh? No, what am I doing that for? What a waste. I didn't think there was lava down there. I'm going to have to... There's more adamantite over there. I'm going to have to work my way around it. Traveling in this area can be treacherous. There are sheer drops into lava. But here's the adamantite. And they changed it now. The ores form in ore-bearing rock. So you can see this dark rock with streaks of red in it. The cobalt is dark rocks with streaks of blue. The thorium is dark rocks with streaks of red. So you know you're around, because you may not see the crystals. You'll just see that rock and know that the minerals are here to be, the ores are here to be dug. So let's dig a little of it. Let's be careful. Oh, let's grab that. I don't want to accidentally fall. Oh, somebody's there waiting for me. Time to fight. I don't have my shield equipped. I gotta eat fast. He almost killed me. See, now that stuff's gonna heal me quickly. Hold on. And you realize I didn't have my shield equipped. Because when I have my sword in hand, if I hit my right mouse button, I should be putting my shield forward, not my sword to block. All right, we were heading southeast. Let's continue to do so. Where is that on the map? Here. If you want to set yourself a marker on the map, you do this. I'll say this, marker pink, why not? You can make a name if you want to. You created a marker. Not only is there a marker on the map, but I have a marker in my compass now. Let's work our way that way. So I just want to show you what's in one of those buildings. Stop. I'm making a video, so please stop being a fool. That must have hurt me. Oh, see? There's a creature there. Couple of guys. Stop walking so I can get a shot off on you. Thank you. See, you get cinder cloth scraps and essence of fire, and those are the things you need along with heavy leather when you're making your adamantite stuff that I already have. Where'd that other guy go? Because they're not impossible to fight, but you're better off wearing these guys down with a bow. Oh man, it's sunset. That's oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I see that. There he is. Of course, now that there's nobody to fight, my bow's charged. Up. I could have busted out my sword, but why not? It was fun. Is that all this is? I thought this was going to be a, let's get some light. It's a piece of a temple, but... because there's actual burned out cities to find here. And that's what I was hoping this was going to be. Yeah. There isn't even a treasure chest to go through up here. All right. Let's go in low visibility mode. Let's see if there is a town up here to visit. I want to visit a town real quick. Yeah, see, there's adamantite everywhere over there. And you know I want to go and check out that volcano. That looks really cool. But usually you could tell when there's one of the burned out cities. They're usually in the gray or the white areas, and you could see the outlines of buildings. I'm also told that there's lush jungle caves underneath this landscape. I want to find a piece of that too. And not these burned out forest areas. Well, let's go check out one of the big volcanoes, huh? Why not? There's a nightmare horse. See, it's actually an undead horse. And you can tame them and mount them. I don't know what they eat, though. Because obviously they don't eat carrots like the real, quote-unquote, real horses in the game. All right. Working our way to the volcano. So I want to see what that is. There's obviously a big mineral concentration on here. Sorry, horsey, I'm not trying to bother you. All the other undead creep. Look at that guy. That's one of the wraiths. All of the other undead creatures, even the undead chickens, are hostile and will attack you. Let's see if I can get a little closer so I can get... Uh-oh. Oh, he's the golem dude. And the music is so dramatic here. All right. Where was... He was right over here. He was the wraith guy with the glowing scythe. There he is. These guys, for some reason, once you hit them the first time, they know exactly where you are. Okay. Stop every so often to eat. Keep your health up. All right, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in shield mode. Because you got a little bit of light to see. You don't want to... See, I saw another guy over there, I think. You don't want to go calling attention to yourself in this area. That's adamantite there. I want to go explore. Yeah, there is one there. How far is he? Too far to get a shot off on him? Oh, look at that. He's confused. He's moving too fast. Or is he trying to pathfind a way to me? That's a possibility too. No. Am I closer than I think I'm closer than I think, and I'm aiming too high. Of course he moves. There we go. Why is he not... I was going to say, why am I not hitting and killing him? My goodness, he almost got me. And if you see, I've got those 2 hearts down to the left side of my hotbar. I will slowly heal. Let's dig a little. Good little adamantite ore. What is this? Is this iron? Yeah, that's iron. I'm not as concerned about iron. So it's cool. Being in the proximity of lava doesn't give you heat damage, which is cool. All right. Let's switch out with our torch so I can see what's going on here. You can't even really see all that much better. It's like this place sucks the light out of it. Okay, so we're obviously climbing up a volcano. Oh, look at that. That is really cool. Just trying to pay attention. There's some adamantite down there. Let's dig a little more. I'm going to look around a little more to see if there's one of the burned out villages around here, because they are very cool. And I wanted to show that to you. If not, I'm going to go back, try to get myself a horse. What do we have on adamantite now? 20. Got a lot of stuff we don't need too. Hold on, let's give myself a little light here. Silver. Now, I haven't found much in the way of gold in this game. I have literally found already, like, made gold ingots and stuff. I'm thinking that's gold. Look at that. I'm curious. Just want to climb up to get a view and see. So looking that way, that's this volcano. Okay. Looking over there. Just for a goof, let's work our way over to it. Let's go to the map. We're going to remove that marker. Come back here. Let's do one that'll have some contrast. Make it look like a treasure chest, because I think that's gold there. Okay, so it's that way. Now, traveling at night is so harrowing, because you can't see the contour. Even on the map, I can't see the contours. And I don't want to step into it's this way. I don't want to step into anything deadly. See a bad guy down there. Pointed in the right direction. But I'm looking at that and saying, what is that? Is that hazardous to walk on because it's glowing? Or should I work my way around it? He's walking on it with no problem. This is going to tell me if he can get up to me or not. I don't think he can. I don't think he can get to me. Oh, that wasn't very helpful. Let's just try to end him before he comes up here and gets me. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty steep drop off there. To the point okay, good, I made it safe. All right. So we're going over that way. So yeah, it's safe to walk on this. Okay, that's just like the glowing rocks in the volcanic caves when you're deep in the caves. That's nothing. Okay. I don't have to worry. I'm not going to die. All right. Because I do want to see. Huh? We're going to travel up this hill. I want to know what that gold oh my goodness. I don't think I can get to it. I do not think I can get to it. That's a shame. That makes it look like it's real close, but it's not. That is not close enough to jump. I was hoping it would. I want to clear that. Because look at that. I don't know what else shows up like that, and that's making me think there's a whole bunch of gold there. I want to try something. I want to try something here. Cool. Why aren't you dropping over here? Oh, probably because I'm too close to be considered standing on it. Yeah. Ha ha! I guess there's always a way. I'm thinking this is something significant in the game that's going to be revealed in lore. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to get myself out of here. But I'm looking at that and saying that's because that's like the fiery entrance of the core of the planet itself. Not what I was expecting it to be. Sorry, y'all. I thought it was leading you to somewhere cool, and I thought I was going to discover a whole bunch of gold, but it didn't happen. So I'm going to work my way out of here. And let's see. No, not yet. I see nothing over here resembling burned out cities. That might be, though. I don't want to waste too much of y'all's time if you're watching this video for me, which I do appreciate. Just gotta be careful walking in the darkness, okay? Because this rock is so dark you can't tell. And I don't want to just walk into something deadly. Or walk off the edge of something. Okay, that's the way back to my teleporter. Although, let me see. Why do I have all this stuff in my backpack? It must have been when I picked stuff up because I was so full. That's it. Over there, that's an undead cow. I could barely see the shape of it from here. They will attack you. All right. Let's just walk carefully because that looks like it goes significantly down. So we don't do a major drop off. I see iron. I have no need of iron right now, really. Okay. If it was daylight, I'd show you some of the different volcanic terrains, but actually the moon's almost setting. So once the moon rises, we'll be able to see a little bit more around these terrains. Once the moon sets and the sun rises, I should say. Because there are places that aren't completely dead and burned out. What is that? Is that an undead bear? That's an undead cow and he's attacking me. Being attacked by an undead cow. Let me find an edge I could toss this stuff I don't need off. I'm not going to need the palm tree logs. Let me get rid of some of the unnecessary stuff. Because, dang, if they didn't load me up with some stuff. Yeah, single piece of rubble, get rid of that. Rubble, don't need that. I got hundreds of those bones back at camp. I don't think I really need them. I have those rekindle embers. They actually can basically turn you into an undead beech, birch, bottle tree. I need some of those. I can't get rid of them. Ashen soil, don't need it. Basalt cobble, don't need it. Or basalt. I say basalt because I've known it as basaltic rocks when I was in college. All right, sun's rising. We'll be able to see a little bit better. So I get my shield back at the ready. Okay. No, I cannot. Because it's a school night. Even though it's going to be 2 hours late, it's still a school night. You can watch videos, but I'm not turning your tablet and computer on. I'm not extending it for you. It's very fair. Should have that going. All right. You know, I'm really surprised there isn't a city to visit on this island. All the other ones have like a burned out abandoned town, but I'm not seeing any here. But we did get to see whatever scariness was in that gold thing there, because I thought that was another mountain peak. That's a deep hole in the earth. So that tells me without any way of getting down there, that's death waiting for you. Okay, I'll stay on this side of the magma river. Or technically lava since it's at the surface, but I'm not going to be a geology geek right now. Let's go check out the Ashen Forest over here. Ooh, looky, looky. I see more silver. I don't know how precious the silver is. I still haven't found a use for it in the game yet, but I will certainly mine it. Let's see, over here. Yep. Oh, that's iron. Man, I thought that was silver. That's iron. All right. Whatever you are, what are you? An undead pig? I didn't see the name of the memory. Yeah, we had an undead pig attack us. Let's keep the healing going, because all the undead stuff seems to do extra damage. It's attacked by an undead pig. Silly. There's my way out of here. I don't know if we need this wood for anything. I'm going to gather some of it. What is this? Poison tree, huh? Oh, I'll collect it. Alright, and what's nice? Even though this is right here, home. Home. Not a harrowing multi-day journey. Home. Let's turn the warp off. Now fade out. Actually, I had my warp downstairs originally, and I had one of my animals run away from me and run into it and teleport somewhere. All right. Let's do a couple of things here. I have some stuff. Let's pause for some farming. I gotta fix my sickle. So let's move my axe out of my hand for a minute. Let's get my repair kit down here. Let's repair my sickle. Right. When you harvest stuff, you also get life essence. So it's good to harvest stuff. I'm gonna load up, get all my carrots together at once. Apples, I'm gonna put all my fruits in. Let me offload some of my stuff. I'm not gonna take too much time here. I'm going to do a little bit of farming stuff and show you how that's done. And basically from there, call it quits from here. Because there really isn't too much else to do in this game now. Until the full version finally comes out. Here. There. Let's put the hides up here. How am I doing on food? Let's replenish my cooked food a little. Let's offload stuff. Hold on, let's get stuff out of my backpack first. Poison tree fruit. I'm feeling like that hurts you if you... Wow, that's almost full already? Oh yeah, that's right, because I made all the cloth. Once I was able to shear my sheep, I made a whole bunch of different kinds of cloth. I'm almost gonna need to, make another, thingamajig here. Okay. These guys go here. That's all the stuff I need to build stuff. So I kind of sort out my stuff accordingly. I could eat the fruit. Why not? Move back up here. Not gonna eat that one though. And now I got a lot of empty stuff. All right. What I'm gonna do is you. We're going looking for a horse. I'm gonna see a man about a horse. Tomatoes. Let's put the tomatoes back. But one of the things I have to do every day, I have to greet and feed my animals every day. Keeps them happy. Okay. Carrots first for the buns. You guys hungry? You guys are hungry? Oh, because I don't have it in my hand. Hey, they'd stand up and take notice. Feed them both. Pet them both. Chickens. Yeah. Feed them both. Pet them both. Keep your animals happy. Hey, up, they saw me with their favorite food. Feed them. Pet pet them, maximum happiness. You guys ready to be shorn again, huh? That's their favorite food. It gets their attention. That also works in the wild. When you have a wild animal you want to tame, if you're holding their favorite food, they'll do the same thing. They'll come right up to you and be very happy to see you. Gonna get that because that's what I need for the horse. Let's get my shears. Oop, the shears should be down. We're gonna shear the sheep again. Hey guys. Okay. Let's put this stuff away for now. More scraps. Let's put all the food I don't need. Store the poop. And if it makes a poop sound. Store those. I'm not going to need them. We got the carrots. Let's save some of these logs. Get rid of those. I always keep some stuff on me in case I have to do any pocket crafting. Let's go find a horse. We'll go find a horse and then I'll end this. I know there were horses by the Quebecs. The skellies aren't very smart. Because I originally had found some horses closer to home, but I don't know where they went because I went back looking for them and they were gone. You know what? I'm going to put that in my hotbar to have it ready in case I stumble upon them. Because non-tame animals will run if you don't have their favorite food handy. I had run into horses in this area. There's like an old ruined staircase in semi-rugged terrain. Somewhere over this way, but I couldn't find him again. Buddy, you're not that guy, pal. Yes, somewhere over here. There's what looked like a little ruined staircase. Not that ruined house, because that's where the skellies are coming from. So we're going to move through to the east because I know all the way over at the Quebec tree house, there absolutely was horses. And anytime I see that, you gather it, because you notice in the bottom corner where I collected wheat, I also collected life essence. When you get into farming, you want to collect life essence because that's what you buy seeds with. And you eventually start getting eternal seeds. Yeah, I've already got a ton of food stored up back at my thing, back at my castle. There's the sheeps. Hi, sheep. See, they're skittish and run away from me. If I had their favorite food, though, they'd be interested in me. And then I'd have an opportunity to tame them. Because I did that before. That's how I have those 3 sheep at home. I set up the stall, went and fed them and made friends. Hold on, watch this. See, as I walk over towards the horses. Why are you running? I'm not after you, snake. There we go. I got a horse now. Can horses jump? Horses can jump. I'm probably not going a good way for the horse, though. So I'm saying horses are probably limited in their jumping ability and stuff. Oh, a bear. Let's get away from the bear. But I want to bring this mount home. Yeah. Apparently I was spammed so fast I didn't watch it happen, but I hit F to tame it. Then he stops and looks at me, and you see a thought bubble appear over his head with his favorite food, which was a carrot. I already knew it was a carrot, so I had it with me. Oh, he can run real fast. Wow. Check that out. I like this. And this stamina lasts a long time. Yeah, that Skelly had no chance. Hold on. Can you really not get in here because it's too high? Hold on a second. He's my friend. But I can't believe he can't get through the gate. Do I have I gotta build him a fence because I don't want him to run away. Where you going? I gotta do this quick. I think I have some fence left in here. Not a lot, though. Okay, as long as he sees me food, he's gonna stay there. I need hardwood. Ash. Where is that oak? Where did I put the oak? Here we go. I don't have long. Gonna build 2 gates. And that. I don't want to lose my horse. Okay, no, he's still here. He's still here. I'm gonna build him a stable, basically, a corral. Okay. 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 Hey, horsey. Hey, horsey. There we go, horsey. I'm happy to see you too, horsey. There we go. Now I got a horse. Good, he can't get out. That's what I wanted to make sure. That he couldn't get out on me. I just gotta feed him every so often. Okay, so good. Show you a little bit of farming and then we'll call it a day. To get my advancement, I gotta find out cedar. I gotta go up to get some cedar wood, but I'm gonna plant. I'm not gonna do the update now, but I'm gonna, because I have to travel up to the north to grab some cedar, which means I gotta teleport. But what I'm gonna do, let's some chilies and some maters. What else? Some pumpkins. Actually, let's. Gonna be kind of silly. Plant some of the stuff my animals like. Take a seed bag. Yeah, this tills ground up. I gotta till some of it. I see that. Yay. Hold on. You have to unequip. The tiller won't, the hoe won't work for tilling ground if you have a shield in your hand. It makes it act like a weapon and strikes instead of tills. You till that. All right. You see the dryness? That's water leaving the ground there. So you got to water it. I have my watering can for that. Gonna plant some seeds. Yeah, a farmer. A man of my talents, a farmer. Okay, we're gonna take the watering can. Hi, horsey. Now, the only thing I wish I would have realized is I would have built my home next to the water and dug a canal and channeled some water in. Because you can't, like, dig and make a watering hole. I wish you could. I heard somebody made a mod, but I didn't want to use a mod for it. I don't want to change this from the developer's intentions yet. Okay. See it turning dark? Watered crops grow with twice the rate. So we're going to water my crops. I'm probably going to have to go back and get another cup of water. Yep, because they're only good for 20. Let's go back. Fill up my watering can one more time. Is it getting dark? No, the sun's still kind of high in the sky. In the time it takes for me to finish my farming chores for the day, it'll probably get dark. Then I'll go out a little bit of ways and give you the full view of the castle at night, because it actually is pretty, if I say so myself. For a basic and humble keep. It's not really a castle, it's a keep. A single structure with a wall. To water everything in my permanent crops. Let's harvest that. Water that. But you see, that's what happens if you don't till your land. If it goes fallow, it starts drying and breaking. Before it gets too late, let's do one more crop of something. Let's do corn. I'll do 10 corn because the chickens like it. I like to plant stuff my animals eat for obvious reasons, and you can keep your animals happy. How did you already go fallow on me? All right. That's it? The watering can's empty already? Goodness. You get 20 sprinkles out of a watering can. All right. So as we draw this video to a close, I wanted to show you the 3 principal civilizations. Even though the one on the volcanic islands is a dead civilization, the remnants of it is still there. The cities are still there. They're just housed, basically have the undead living there now instead of people. But the 2 principal civilizations of the Fair Ends, which I showed you, are in the deserts, and they're neutral and skittish. And then you have the Quebecs, which are in the temperate and colder regions, not the icy cold regions. They're friendly. And then the Outlanders you saw in Chapter 4. And they are the Norse culture, and they are hostile. Okay, he says mount, so he's happy. Okay. Close that for a minute. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to watch the sunset. Then I'm going to give you a view of my castle from a distance. Oh. All right. Oh, it's not that close to sunset yet. Not that close to sunset yet. Sorry about that. But it's getting close because you could hear the music changes with the time of day. But as you can see, I didn't do much to the inside. I tidied it up a little, but this basically looks like it did when I moved in. Let me put my axe back down. Can I reach that green stuff and get rid of it? No, I can't. I want to get rid of that green stuff. No. I want to be outside. Yeah. Look, my maters are grown already. Over. Let's get my sickle. That's not a sickle. That's a sickle. Harvest my maters. What else is ready for harvest? The stuff that you see the sparkles on like this, those are eternal crops. They will always replant and grow again. See, just like these, they will always plant again. You can buy them. They're a little more expensive. They cost like 100 of the life essence. Let me show you those. So this is a life essence. And if you look at the cost of your seeds, regular seeds, 3. These are 5, 6, 6. Not super expensive, right? Tomatoes, 6. Then you get down into the Eternals. You need to basically sacrifice a bag of seeds, 30 fruit, 30 of the eggplant basically, and 60 essence of life for 1 eternal seed. But that eternal seed will always grow. Or if you harvest a lot, they'll simply grow. Oh, it's sunset. I'm not going to go up and worry about that. I want to Let the light clear out a little. Good night, horsey. Hey, there goes the sun. Nah, we could have made it up there. Let's try. Catch the sunset. I like to watch the sunset from the top of the tower. I don't know why. It's me being silly. It's what I do. Let's go up here. The sunsets are actually pretty nice. Like you see that shadow of that tower. Because when I first saw that, I was wondering what it is. So I actually went and found it. It's a ruined castle inhabited by skellies. He just got lighter. That's because of my stuff here. There goes the sun. On the other side, here comes... Now, astronomy nerd alert. You would never see a new moon rising opposite a setting sun. But the moon does go through phases. But since your moon is your indicator of day and night, I'm not going to harp on it, but you would never have a new moon rising opposite the setting sun. It would always be in the same area as the sun, but I am not going to go through a big astronomy lesson right now. That would be ridiculous. Hi, horsey. Going to sleep, horsey? Yeah, horsey's going to sleep. Yeah, I want the nighttime to come. I want to show off my castle at night. It's really pretty. Now horsey's going to sleep. I'm going to go out a ways. How dare you? You think you're any challenge to me? Oh, that's just a fox. Let's go easterly. I'm going to be obnoxious and climb the... Is this enough of a raised vantage point? Yeah. Once it gets a little dark, you'll see how much of like a shining city on the hill my castle is, but it hasn't gotten dark enough yet. That irks me about the new moon, though, but I get it. So you could actually track months in this game by going from full moon to full moon. They really did neat with the clouds. Orange clouds after sunset, just like you would have in reality. Fireflies. And other bugs and things flying around. It's really kind of cool. Because we're in a temperate area. I wanted to have a dark night sky. I've been looking for you. I don't have my capture crate. Dang it. Because I have 2 baby piglets. I want a full-grown piglet. A full-grown pig. To add to my farm. Alright. Go up on top of the mountain here. Look at that castle shining in the darkness. It does look cool. All right, let's go back to it. Give you one last look at it. But at this point, unless I get to the point where I have discovered every single creature on this world and can restore all of the memories to the temple and reawaken Orbis, the deity of this world. Also, the name of this planet is Orbis. Until I can awaken that deity, because I've got a feeling there we're going to have the proper release before them. But look at that now that it's dark out. That's pretty cool, right? So that's where I'm going to leave it. I appreciate you if you watch this and play this game. If you liked Minecraft, you'll love this. I will catch you hopefully on the next one, if not in our regular fun videos that we usually do. Talk to you soon. Peace.